Okay, we'll try to get started.
By now, Barbara Franklin had become a fixture in the Menlo Park City Council chamber. When the secondhand smoke from her neighbor began to taint the balcony in her condo, she started to advocate for revisions to the city's smoking ordinance. She attended every single city council meeting, whether smoking was on the agenda or not, to comment on the issue. After almost 2 years of research and persistence, the ordinance came up for a final vote at the council meeting on Tuesday, September 28th.
Please. Okay. How about approval to everything except D1 and the bayfront?
Second.
Okay, vote.
The ordinance passed unanimously and will go into effect on November 27th, making Menlo Park one of the state's toughest cities for smokers.
Approved introduction of an ordinance to prohibit smoking in outdoor public places such as parks and athletic fields, in service and waiting lines, in common areas of multi-unit housing, and within a reasonable distance of places where smoking is prohibited.
After debating the ordinance in March, the council exempted sidewalks and public streets, in addition to bars, restaurants, and tobacco stores that wish to allow smoking on their outside patios. Bill Davis, owner of Knickerbocker's Cigars, testified that, without an exemption, the ordinance would be bad for business.
Alleviating all of that, you're really going to hurt Menlo Park's business. There's places in Palo Alto and further down where they can go have a nice cigar, have a nice meal, and have an enjoyable time. And I want to also ask about
the terrace between Knickerbocker's Cigars and its neighbors, a restaurant and bar, will continue to allow smoking. Councilmember Hayward Robinson expressed his disapproval in the September 14th council meeting.
Big cloud of nastiness out there. No, it's actually a nice place.
Kelly,
For Franklin, the approved ordinance marks a big step forward, especially its section declaring secondhand smoke a private nuisance, which means it can be the basis for a lawsuit.
That actually is a very big step forward, because there's only about 3 cities that have adopted secondhand smoke as a nuisance, which then...
Still, the new ordinance isn't everything she had hoped for.
Well, first of all, it's the first time that they've made a change since 1993. I hope it doesn't take another 17 years to tighten it up some more. How do I feel? A giant letdown.
Looking forward, Franklin hopes the council will reassess the ordinance soon. Council members Kelly Ferguson, Andrew Cohen, and Robinson have expressed a desire to revisit the ordinance in a year and perhaps get rid of the exemption for restaurants, bars, and tobacco stores. In the meantime, Franklin's Tuesday night ritual of attending city council meetings has come to an end.
As I said to them, I'm going to have to find something to do on Tuesday night.
This is Dean Schaffer reporting for the Peninsula Press and the Stanford Graduate Program in Journalism.